my lovers, this is Cinta speaking. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be reintroducing Musical Musings. From now on, Musical Musings will feature more loose discussions about music I've come across. This series will be different to Rapid Reviews because Rapid Reviews focus more on a particular body of work, whereas in these videos I will just be presenting some fleeting thoughts and opinions I had on the music I've come across. These episodes of Musical Musings can have a theme, and that is the case for this episode. Today I'm talking about K-pop summer comebacks that have recently been released. Let's get into it. So, the first song that I want to talk about is Damde by (G)I-DLE. I thought this was a fun venture into new territory for the group, who have primarily leaned towards a more femme fatale image in their previous songs like La Tata, Señorita, and most recently Oh My God. They've always kind of, especially with Oh My God, been on the more experimental side, so to hear them kind of, I guess, follow the status quo for a change was very interesting and good to see, I guess, because as much as (G)I-DLE has a personality in terms of their music, I've never really liked most of their title tracks or even their deep cuts, even though I do love Soyeon. I have a lot of respect for Soyeon as a songwriter and producer. So for me to finally find a song that she's produced was really just nice, I guess. However, I don't know why they chose to set the music video in a American Midwestern backdrop, because as the acting visual representation of the music, it is so dreary in comparison to the actual song itself. The song is so vibrant and lively, and I think the visual aspect of the music video would have been better if it matched the vibrancy that the song was trying to convey. You can definitely hear the distinct global influences in the song. The post-chorus chanting kind of reminds me of like Shakira's song for the FIFA World Cup, Waka Waka. The celebratory chanting definitely is definitely reminiscent of ethnic cultural festivals. It's hard for me to put a specific influence to it since my knowledge is quite limited on world music, but the percussion instrument and the repetitive chanting, that comes from somewhere, and that definitely doesn't come from Korea. Overall, this is a really, really nice song. It's very fun and definitely something I am glad (G)I-DLE had decided to do. That's why I like summer, because it seems to make idols, because they want to conform to what the general public will want at this time of the year, make them try out all these different concepts regardless of whether or not this was something that they would usually do in the first place. And I think that's the case for (G)I-DLE. I think if it wasn't summer, I don't think they would have gone out of their way to make a concept or try out a concept like this. And I think it's a testament to Soyeon's songwriting and producing abilities that she is able to create different kinds of music, to go from Oh My God and Lion to something like Damde. So yeah, I have a lot of respect for Soyeon. I do like her a lot, and I'm hoping that not necessarily she make more songs similar to this, but that she will continue to create more songs, and that I will find something that I will eventually like, which is what happened in here. So let's just wait and see. Okay, the next song I want to talk about is Aloha Oi by Cherry Bullet. Now, I really had high expectations for Cherry Bullet because their debut song Q&A was really good, and they all seemed really, really talented, but they haven't had a release that has made me want to pursue them since Q&A, especially with their most recent comeback, which was Hands Up. That was such a disappointment to me. and I was mourning the loss of their cute image when they decided to pursue the image that Hands Up had. So I was hoping that they would, because it was the summer, they would kind of go back to their cute concepts again, which was true because I did like Aloha Oi in the beginning. I thought it had a really good start with its safe but pleasant verses. However, I don't like the incorporation of the original Aloha Oi melody into the song itself. I feel like the original Aloha Oi melody has way too much cultural and historical significance to Indigenous Hawaiians to be used in a generic song like this, especially when most South Koreans will probably not know the suffering that Indigenous Hawaiians experienced under American colonization and imperialism, which is kind of what the Aloha Oi song is about. So to me, it just screams cultural insensitivity. Also, not to mention, it sticks out like a sore thumb, like sonically. Definitely not as much as Fear Elise did in Hands Up, but it's getting there. I hope this is not a trend that they will continue to do. Both cultural appropriation and the incorporation of other songs into their own songs, if that makes sense. But I mean, let's see. Cherry Bullet is technically still a rookie group, so I'm really hoping that they'll produce more music because I really do want to like them. But they're just not giving me much to work with. Oh well, let's see. Okay, next song is Juicy by Rocket Punch. Now, okay, I didn't think that this was something that they would pursue as a summer single because Bouncy, which had been their previous comeback song, I liked it a lot. It had a lot of personality. It had some experimentation in it while it was sticking to popular K-pop trends. I thought they still managed to do something different with it, even with overused musical styles. So I was kind of excited to see what they would do for their summer single, and Juicy was not what I was expecting them to do. It doesn't follow the typical like summer sound that most groups are trying to aim for, and rather leans way more heavily on this saccharine cutesy concept that I didn't think that they would do directly after Bouncy. I guess I was hoping that they would kind of continue with what Bouncy had started, and they would kind of not necessarily fit into that same image or concept strictly, but lean more towards experimenting and trying to see what they can do while still adhering to general public expectations, if that makes sense. But they're a rookie group in the same way that Cherry Bullet is, so what they decide to do with their musical direction is still up in the air. Okay, Now or Never by April. So it's really good to have April do two comebacks after they didn't have one last year. Their last song previous to La La Li La La was Oh My Mistake, and that was in 2018. So they had like 1 year of group hiatus. I'm not sure about individual activities, but so to see them having two comebacks this year is just, I guess, good for them to catch up. Now or Never, I really like the verses. I liked them immediately, but the chorus is definitely strange. I haven't decided whether or not it's good strange or bad strange. I don't think it's bad, actually. But I think if I was given the chance to rearrange it, I would, and I would structure it by having that chorus as a bridge rather than a recurring chorus, because it is such a surprising element of the song. The verses are so different from it that it's so jarring whenever it comes up, even no matter how many times it repeats. So I would kind of use that bit sparingly to further emphasize kind of how special it is. having it as a chorus feels like overkill. However, they released this song alongside a B-side called Paradise, which I 100% believe should have been the title track instead, considering how much more public friendly this is and how much better it is overall. I think it is definitely a summer song, but it also adheres to the trajectory that April seemed to be heading when they had released La La Li La La. It has got that like really synth pop, explosive, dreamy sound that is kind of, I guess, like what Wuju Sonya is still doing, but with a more, I guess they're definitely adding their own color into it. But I wish Paradise was the title track instead. But who knows? I see a lot of people liking Now and Never, and that's fine. That's chill. Count 1, 2 by 2, rookie boy group 2. They debuted earlier this year, and I listened to their debut EP, and I did not like it. But this is definitely better than that song. I think the song's called Magnolia, and I disliked it because it had all the elements that I hate in boy group music. But Count 1 2 has everything that I want in a boy group. It's pretty generic, but it's upbeat, happy, and best of all, it's cute. And that's all I ask for with boy groups. It starts off with synth pop, but the rest of the song is saturated with these beach pop vibes with this funky guitar and beautiful horns weaving in and out and accompanied by sweet vocals. The song itself is enough for me to keep an eye on this boy group for their future endeavors. I'll have a listen to the EP and see if I have enough thoughts about it to make a rapid review for. So that's all I have for you today. Thank you for listening. If you'd like to hear more of my thoughts and opinions on things, please feel free to subscribe. I do a video every week. My social media links are in the description, as well as my Ko-fi page if you'd like to support my work. I'll see you guys next week. Love y'all. Bye.